All right. We are live right now on hot7025fm.com. We over here COVID safe, so I still got my mask hanging out my ear, child. Goodness gracious. Listen, it's hot7025fm.com. I'm fine, assy Carrice. I'm here with my co-host.
Sir, the one and
Okay.
only.
The one
The one
and only, sir.
I be forgetting my name sometimes.
You can't. How
I be
could you?
forgetting it
And people
because
remind you
I
all
don't
the
ever
time.
call
They're
it.
like, excuse me, sir.
I'm never calling it though. So
So listen, this is the Shady Ass Tea where we listen. We go ahead and get right into it. Tell you about all the tea that's been going on throughout the week, and then we give our opinions, and oftentimes they're not the same. Okay, but as we do each and every Tuesday, we deliver the Shady Ass Tea. Sir, what's the tea?
well, first and foremost, we got to say rest in peace to Tracy Braxton.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I
Can
can
y'all hear
hear you.
me?
We good. We good.
Okay. She died. Sad day. From cancer. I want to say
Mhm.
it was stomach cancer, but no, that's Khaleesi's husband that died from stomach cancer. She had a different kind of cancer. It's just cancer just killing all the people
Mhm.
everywhere. So I just want to say, dealing with that struggle um,
I got you.
in private,
Mhm.
which is probably how I would deal with my cancer. I wouldn't tell everybody. I would probably wouldn't tell my family if I had cancer. If I had cancer, you wouldn't even know.
I'm
I would
pretty
just
sure
die of cancer.
you better listen. You know what kind of games that I don't like family members to play,
What's that?
and is that I have a terminal illness. I'm gonna die games. Okay,
Why?
because I've had that game played,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like that game. So
Mm.
tell me, don't try to spare my feelings, because
It's
we
not
need to
about
get in.
sparing your feelings. It's about me wanting to die the way I want to die.
How you want to die though? Why do you want to die without telling me of all people? Like why would you want that in your life?
It is
That
not. It's
sounds
not. It's
rather
not.
ridiculous.
It's not a personal attack on you. I'm just saying,
But
like,
what
I
would be the
wouldn't tell
purpose?
anybody.
Like, tell me, what would be the purpose?
I don't want. I just want to be sir until I die. Like, I don't
But
want to
you're
be
not
sir
going to be.
with
You're going to be
cancer.
sick. You're going to be sick, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Look, if I get cancer,
This
I'm
is
not
one
doing
of the
chemo.
times, people, that we're not going to
Let
agree. Okay,
me
listen.
not.
The minute that I hear something going on with me, child, everybody about to know, and it's about to be a party throughout forever. Okay, we about to air out me and party it on out. And man, listen to me. Let me
I'm
tell you
listening.
something that my family did yesterday that
Hmm.
changed it basically killed generational curses of
Come on.
boring ass funerals.
Oh,
Okay,
come on, born
when
ass
I tell
funerals.
you, like, how people say, "Oh, when I die, I want y'all to celebrate and I want y'all to
Hmm.
party."
Celebrate my life, right?
Man, yesterday
Y'all
we
was
had a
lit.
celebration for my aunt that I swear broke generational curses. We'll never have a regular. I'll never have, or our immediate family will never have a regular funeral ever again.
I do not want a regular funeral. We've talked about this. I
Hmm.
don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. I don't want no funeral. I don't want a bunch of people in black taking 2 minutes to talk about me. Okay, I'm not interested in that. I don't want the word. I don't want nobody praise dancing. I don't
Not
want
the praise
any.
dance. So let me tell you, like, there are still things that were incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
Scripture, prayer, enter, exit. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
there were people who had 3 minute moments, right? You
Oh,
had three
y'all
minute
gave him an
moments.
extra minute.
Listen, 3 minute moments, and some of them were super short, but
Mm-hmm.
it got to it. The
Mm-hmm.
whole service was an hour and 15 minutes, and then
Mm-hmm.
the DJ went on, and it was a party.
Come on,
And we
DJ.
went to the bar. We had a food truck outside. I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
you, listen, if something happened to me or something happened to you, sir, I would want you to tell me so we could party the way out. Okay. Uh,
We could always party. I'm always down
no,
to
because
party.
if you we party and party and party and then you
Mm-hmm.
die, then I'll be like, what?
Oh my god, that's like. Listen, if I
No,
died,
that's traumatizing to the people behind you.
I just don't want. I don't want nobody feeling bad for me. I don't
Why do
want
we have to
nobody
feel bad for you?
because I'm sick and
So that's an
dying.
assumption too, and I think having conversations about
Mm-hmm.
how you want people to grieve. Like, look, I'm going through this shit, but I'm gonna need y'all not to be over here all sad and everything because we about to turn it up all the way
Right, but I
out.
can't tell people how to feel.
Yes, you
I
can.
I no, I can't. I can't
You
tell
about
you
to
how
you
to
about to
feel.
control how they feel when you leave. See,
I,
I
I can
swear you
control
can't do
the
nothing with
passage of
brown people
information.
around here.
Whatever. I'm just saying. If I get cancer, I just know. Okay, if I tell people I'm not getting treatment though, I'm just gonna go through the situation.
I think that's a different decision. A
Mm-hmm.
decision to not get treatment. I think chemo kills people.
It does,
So
and so I'm
I
gonna
know
leave
my
that
own
where it
feelings about
is.
that.
Right.
Um,
I'm
you know,
I'm gonna I'm gonna just say that I'm not interested in chemo.
I just want to tell you right now, my hair look cute though.
You know what? I meant to say that when we came on. Say your hair looks cute. Mine does not. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
It's a little
Because
big.
my beard, I'm looking a little scroungy. I look
No,
like
you
I'm.
look handsome.
We're working on it.
But long story short, just to kind of wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
people dying and not telling people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, I swear we broke a generational curse yesterday, and it was a party, and we left there. You know how you leave a funeral and you feel like, dang, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sad. Man, we
Yeah.
left there. Everybody felt light. We felt like
Yes, you
it was
released
just.
this. You released it. It was great.
It
That's
wasn't even a
excellent.
release. It was like a. I can't even explain it, but I
It was a
appreciate that.
celebration
But in the meantime, the past week we had a lot of deaths. In the
in
entertainment
the world.
community,
Yeah.
the world too.
Yeah, so Tracy Braxton died. Khalees' husband died. Who else did? Who else died?
Um, Khalees. It was somebody else. I can't even think of the name. It's a guy.
Mm. They died.
Oh, the WWF.
Oh, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon. Yes,
Razor Ramon did die.
he gone,
They took him
child.
off of life support, so technically he was already dead. But
Technically, he was not dead.
it was,
Okay, you be trying to kill people and don't want
I
to
don't
tell them when you
listen.
sick. I
I don't
cannot deal
listen.
with this.
I deal with death differently. I've dealt with a lot of death in my life, and the way I handle it is the way I handle it.
I deal with death, but I think that now I deal with it on a lighter note, and then the
Mm-hmm.
understanding of what's happening, like understanding like people are going to get sick, but we
Yeah,
can
people gonna
but
die.
we can have a good time on the way out, child.
Right. Everybody
You
gonna
know,
die. I'm gonna die. Even hopefully I don't
eventually,
live
not
forever.
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. No, I got too many things to do before I die. So,
Mm.
so,
That was actually real quick. That was a
uh-huh.
cancer quote from a cancer survivor
Mm-hmm. I thought you meant
that
like
you
the
just said
sign cancer.
that you just said, and she said, "I have too much to do to die."
I do.
I said, "Woo!
Not too
I'm
much to
trying to
do.
tell you."
That's how me feel. I was like, oh, no, I can't die yet. That's not how my story ends. The story doesn't end like that. So I'm on the internet, perusing the internets,
Hmm.
and I come across the Bad Boys LA. Not is it Bad Boys Club LA super trailer?
Hmm.
Have you seen this trailer?
You know what? I saw it pop up and I didn't click on it because I was like,
Girl.
do I really need this in my life?
Yes, you do.
Is
Yes,
it
you do.
is it super ratchet?
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm looking at the. Okay. I'm going. I wanted to make sure I was thinking about the right thing. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna get this shared for the peoples in the back.
Okay.
Okay.
Because listen, this is the thing though, is when I was looking at it, I was thinking because there's like this hottie, what is it? Hotties of Las Vegas.
How
Did you
did,
see that? I hope this
yes.
isn't the same type of scenario, child.
It's.
Is it,
I mean,
sir?
it's not the same type of scenario. Can y'all see? Can you see? Is it coming in clear?
It's coming in loud and clear, child.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself and hit play because this is.
That's a bad boy. Is you mad, boy? Bad boy. Bad boy. That's a bad boy. Get a bad boy,
Act
bitch.
like they scared. My fucking house. We run this shit. I'm not no bitch. If y'all can't see that shit by now, I'm not no bitch, bro.
Like you do too much. Like you not ready for this shit. Let this shit flow natural. Everybody having a good time.
You think you got right? I'm gonna try my own right up and throw you off the
I'm
balcony.
gonna drag your big ass bitches.
Y'all better get. I'm gonna punch in her face. Turn off that camera.
Come right here.
They're not gonna jump you. I'm right here. They're not gonna jump you. Nobody gonna jump you.
Like we're dying.
William, you've been leaking stuff.
Am I lying?
I would never sleep with you. You too nasty. The porn tape, what you did was fine. That's your only gig.
I thought you was this nigga yelling, "Oh, I'll kill you." Nigga, I'm from 77th Hermitage, bitch. From motherfucking Chicago. It's up whenever I see you.
Damn. I don't give a fuck. It ain't now. Fucking with me.
I'm telling you,
Well, what you want to do?
Please stop playing.
What you want to do?
Please stop playing.
What you want to do?
Okay.
What you want to do? Huh?
Okay.
What's the problem?
It's no motherfucking security here. This gate is open.
I don't have time for this. Y'all don't have time for this.
Ain't never had to suck no dick to get in the game, nigga. I was born out here, nigga.
I like sucking dick.
Straight pussy only. No dicks. If you gay, put it out there.
Why does he have to put it out there? It's none of your business. Are you trying to fuck him? No.
The faggots that you keep calling us are the faggots that keep fighting for our life.
With your dad being Kirk Franklin, does he support your lifestyle?
There's been such a gap between me and my dad. I've experienced physical abuse. I've experienced verbal abuse. I'm here for you.
All right, bad boys.
Where my room at?
I already told you.
What you tell me?
This ain't your room.
Oh, this is my room then. But you already know.
What you already know?
It's gonna be my room. And
What room is?
this is
It's not.
okay.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
What you saying?
That's where I'm at.
I got 100 on the black bag.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Somebody hit somebody.
We eat no.
Alrighty then. I got a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Not Kirk Franklin, son, child. Not the one that he was calling the bitch on the phone.
That one. That one.
It is getting it is the tea's too hot today.
That one.
Okay, so tell me. Okay, so tell me this: are all the guys gay or no, or is it just like 80% of them?
I
All of
don't
the guys
know.
are okay.
I don't think all of
said it.
them. You
I
think
said
all
what
of
I
them?
said. I said what I said. I said.
I need to pull
what
up the
I
cast.
said.
I need to pull up the cast because I don't think all of them
I
identify.
said what I said.
Listen, I'm not going to say all of them identify.
Listen, this is listen, first of all, okay. Not I'm delivered.
Yeah, he's there.
Okay, listen, I wasn't expecting this. This might be something I might need to watch and just get a little bit of ratchetness up in me because I completely stopped watching Love and Hip Hop and all of those.
Mhm.
But this looks a little ratchet just for the tea now.
So they got
Okay,
where
so
the money resides.
Okay. Oh, I didn't. That was
That-
him.
They got Christopher Milan. He was from Love and Hip Hop. They got Delivered. Kurt Franklin.
Sir, you sound a little low for some reason.
I sound low. Listen, I be trying to give y'all midnight love, and I be killing myself trying to give y'all midnight love, trying not to holler.
Okay.
Do I sound a little better now?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. So let me see. I'm trying to give you everybody who's on the show,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to pull up the cast right now so we can go through it.
But this is the thing. It looked like I can tell you this. We don't even need to pull it up. 80% of them look like they're a part of the LGBTQ community, and possibly two of the other two. The other two are they in ATL? Okay, then. So
they're
yeah,
they're in LA.
and they're in LA. They traveled over to LA because most of them live in Atlanta.
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that seems a little juicy. Interesting. So I guess we will we'll follow up on that. What's your thoughts on it?
I think that this show is going to get a lot of ratings. I think that this show, people are going to do what you got. I'm going to get the Zeus Network. People are going to log in, get the Zeus Network, because Jocelyn's Cabaret is on there. That's a mess. This is going to be on there too. Black China Show was on there. This is all Zeus does, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Those of you who are listening live, if you're on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch, tell us what you think about these ratchet TV shows, like reality scripted TV shows.
Right.
What do you think about how they depict black men and black women? Drop that in the comments because I really want to know.
I don't know. I don't know what this was supposed to do. I don't know if they just put them in a house to beat each other up, because all these people are internet celebrities or like whatever, and that's their job, right? Is to be entertaining, and like this is how they entertain you. I don't know if I would ever sign up for no shit where I got to be fighting for a room, and that's not for me.
It seems extra ratchet.
And then listen.
I just want to know if he goes release some tea, child, because didn't he blame Kirk? Didn't he say Kirk Franklin molested him or something?
I didn't hear that.
Allegedly.
But he did say Kirk Franklin abused him. He didn't say in what way Kirk abused him. But he did say he was an alleged abuse. Okay.
Well, that's that then. We can carry on.
Since we are we're talking about LGBTQIA. Got it. Plus, in Fort Lauderdale, there's a police chief who was just fired. Just let go from his job. His name is Larry Soroto. He is a biracial gay man who they hired to be the police chief of the Fort Lauderdale Police Department and to increase diversity. He came in. He saw a wall of police chiefs, a wall of people on the force, and they were all white. He set up 20 people on the wall. 18 of them were white. He said there needs to be more diversity. He was quoted as saying the wall was too white, and he was let go for being discriminatory, for hiring more black and brown people. And now he is in the process of suing the city of Fort Lauderdale for wrongful termination. But yeah, that is...
Make it make sense.
They told him to come in and increase diversity. That's why he was hired. But he himself is a diversity hire. Right.
But don't really do it. But don't really increase diversity, because that would be crazy.
That would be crazy. In the 6 months he was
what
there.
We've done already is exactly how we wanted, but we just brought you on
right
to pretend.
Right. In 6 months he promoted 15 people. Of the 15 people, 9 of them were non-white people. Okay, so women and black or brown people. And protected classes is what they keep saying. And then the other 5 people, or the 6 people, 9 plus 6 is 15. Other 6 people were white men, which is still a pretty good percentage of white men who are getting promoted.
Right.
The 3 people who filed the charge to get him fired were 3 white men who didn't get the job. Right?
Of course they did.
And they're like, I've been doing this for 20 years and he didn't promote me. Now he's been a police officer for 24 years. And they moved him in from somewhere else. He was an outsider. He wasn't a part of the Fort Lauderdale department. That's why they moved him in. In fact, they did the same thing in Miami with Houston's police chief, Art Acevedo. He resigned here and went to Miami for the same reason. And then they fired his ass when he got out there because he did the same thing. He was like, okay, well, you said you wanted diversity. Let's do it.
So what's happening is that they're essentially probably getting so many complaints about there's not enough diversity on the squad, right? On the force. Right. And then when they get there, they're like, okay, this person is the diversity person.
Exactly.
And that's it.
And that's all we need.
We didn't ask you to promote anyone. Right. We didn't ask you to really make anything diverse here.
Right.
We just wanted you to say that you were coming here to do so. And then they say, oh, okay, well, your job here is done. Interesting. And the thing is that it's the way that racism is set up. Nothing surprises me. I mean, we over here stuck we got people over here stuck at war that don't have nothing to do with them trying to go to school. And they can't even leave the country. They told these people they need to fight. He was like, I'm not from here. I'm not Ukrainian. That's what the African student medical
Right? Like,
student
I'm not
said.
Ukraine. You're
He
not
said,
fighting for
"I'm not
nothing.
Ukrainian. This is not my fight."
Right. And they said,
Oh
no, you're
my
gonna fight.
goodness. But the thing is that we're going to experience this racism, and
Mm,
it's never going to be inclusive in our lifetime.
mm. The
And
man
that's
said
sad.
he went. They called him into the meeting at City Hall with this the city manager, and they was like, "Hey, we can't defend this. You're fired." And he said the meeting was like 3 minutes long, and he left, and that was it. He had
So I
moved.
hope that this is a lesson to those who are out there that get recruited by this same police department or the area
Right.
to understand that they really don't want any inclusion or any diversity. So just stay where you're at.
Because he was saying, he was like, the police department should reflect the communities that they serve.
They absolutely should, which is why so many white men kill black men that are unarmed in the communities that they do not even live in. So they don't even know you, and you want them to comply. Like,
yeah,
interesting.
So yeah, it is. That is, yeah, it is. But yeah, I hope that I don't know if I hope he gets his job back so much as I hope that he gets some kind of recompense for getting fired for doing his job.
Oh yeah, I definitely hope that he gets compensated with dollars, millions of them,
millions of those dollars.
Yeah,
because okay, I've held it off long enough.
Okay,
we're going to talk about Kanye.
Yeezy.
Okay, so we'll start with the text messages between he and Pete Davidson.
Okay. Alleged text messages.
That I want to be heavy on the alleged. But these are alleged text messages between Kanye and Pete Davidson. So they start out by saying, "Yo, it's Skeet," which Pete may say because he's a comedian. So, "Yo, it's Skeet. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's 8 a.m. and it don't gotta be like this." He goes into how great Kim is and says, "I'm done being quiet. Grow the fuck up." This is allegedly from Skeet. And Kanye responds, "Oh, you're using profanity? Where are you right now?" And he says, "In bed with your wife." Then allegedly sends a picture of himself in a bed.
Mm-hmm.
No picture of Kim, just in a bed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And Kanye responds, happy to see you're out of hospital and rehab. Which...
Listen, the shade back and forth though was pretty classic.
Right.
But in the bed with your wife picture.
Right. Happy to see you're out of the hospital.
Not even just the hospital though, rehab. Though.
And rehab.
Glad to see you're out of rehab. You know?
And so, hey, MJ. And so he says, Skeet responds, same here. It's wonders what those places do when you go and get help. You should try it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in LA for the day if you want to stop being a little internet bitch boy and talk. This is allegedly what Pete said to Kanye. And then there's this long thing. He said, "You don't scare me, bro. Your actions are so pussy and embarrassing. It's so sad to watch you ruin your legacy on the daily." You know, it says, "You're more than welcome to come to Sunday service." He says, "Why don't we meet man to man?" Essentially. Kanye, again, allegedly says, "Come to Sunday service. You want to see me." Now, I'm going to say this. If this is an actual text exchange, I will say, if Pete is saying, "Meet me man to man," you should meet a man to man. Now, you ain't got to come. You ain't got to come to Sunday service with all the cameras and everybody dancing and hollering and singing and praising you.
He wanted you to get some Jesus. He wanted him to get some Jesus.
That ain't what he wanted.
Jesus.
That ain't what he wanted. That is not what he wanted.
What did you think? What did you think? If he did come to Sunday service, how do you think that would go over?
It wouldn't go. It would be Kanye preaching at Skeet about adultery and sleeping with married women and being a great human being and all of that bullshit. It would be about Kanye putting Pete Davidson in a room full of people or a field full of people, wherever he's doing it, that adore Kanye, and then there's one person that Kanye doesn't like standing in the midst of these people, and he's going to attack this person verbally, and it could really potentially put Pete Davidson in danger in that situation.
Well, he hired security, so he would have been okay.
Skeet did?
Yes, Skeet did. But this is the thing: is that I do. Does he really need to have a conversation with Pete? Oh, and the thing is that
he doesn't.
Okay, they just recently got a divorce or been declared single, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just recently. The rest of their business is still not handled yet. They don't even know what the custody situation is with the kids. I feel like Pete needs to sit down and be quiet. Mm-hmm. I know that he may want to respond. I know he may feel like, okay, at some point I'm gonna have to defend my woman's honor. But sir, this isn't the time. They are still actively going through a divorce. Like this is still in process. The only thing that's been declared is them being single, but nothing has been worked out. So I feel like Pete should be a good boyfriend and sit in the corner and shut up, because it's not his place to have conversations yet until the things are sorted out. He shouldn't have a conversation about anything, actually. Like, it would be different if Kanye was on there calling Kim B words and this and that and whatever. Now he's telling too much information and he's giving his side of the story. The thing is that people are mad because Kanye's talking, but he's giving his side of the baby daddy side of the story. Okay, that's his side of the story. Kim just always has been private. That's okay. And who knows how much she may be antagonizing him? We don't know. She may very well be giving him the baby mama blues. Who knows?
And you think she's giving him baby mama blues?
I do think. I think she is.
You honestly think that she's being?
I think she knows how to push his buttons. That's been his wife. She knows how to push his buttons. She knows how to make him upset, and she knows that how he feels about Sunday service. If you know this man want his kids at Sunday service, get them there early. With the Sunday's best Yeezys on.
Oh Lord!
Like, don't not bring North to Sunday service if you know that his stipulation is that he wants them at Sunday church. He wants the kids to go to church on Sunday.
Okay.
Take the kids to church. Why would she not take one of the kids?
I don't know.
That seems like she's antagonizing him. She knew that was going to set him off. All she had to do is make sure all 4 of the kids got there. Am I tripping or what? Girl, get the kids to Sunday service. That's all the man asks you to do. Get the kids to Sunday service. He want to pick up the kids from school and take them home. What is so fucking difficult about this?
But she's saying that's not what's actually happening. She's saying he's pushing a false narrative.
That's what he says too. That's why I say there's a baby daddy side of the story and there's a baby mama side of the story.
And you think that Skeet is just believing the baby mama side?
Of course, that's what he's supposed to do. But he needs to believe it and be quiet because it's not his place yet to jump in there and when they still have unfinished business. That's not her husband. She's not married to Skeet
at all.
He needs to take several seats and let them handle this.
He said he don't want his girl upset. And he said he's gonna stop being nice.
He should comfort her then. He should comfort her privately.
That's not how you gonna work that. I'm gonna just be honest with you. He done sent this text message. He said, "Look, I don't like the way you handling my girl."
And then he called him a B word.
He did call him a bitch.
That right there. First of all, white guy.
A bitch
First of all, white man, put some respect. I don't give a.
And a pussy.
I don't care who you talking to. You're not gonna talk to a black man like that. I don't care what are you doing. Mind your fucking business, and don't call him the B word. That's not okay. And you can see in the messages allegedly, Kanye didn't respond with no curse words.
Right. He did not. He just said, "Come to Sunday service,"
and then get these hands. Like,
you want to see me come to Sunday service,
so I can lay these hands on you.
That's not what he said. He just said, "Come to Sunday service."
I just added that.
He just added that. Like,
please withdraw that from the records.
From the records. Listen, and then Skeet sent some scrollers He's in a lot of text messages. He's in a long he's in a couple paragraphs talking about he was protecting Kanye despite his actions. He said he stopped people from SNL from talking or making fun of him. He
As
stopped
he should. As he
stopped
should.
stand-up comedians from doing bits about him.
As
I
he
don't want the
should.
father of my girl's kids. That's what he says. We call it my girl's kids, even though the girls needs an apostrophe S. To look back. When I first read it, I was like, he has more than one girls.
Listen, this is the
Those
thing.
are his kids, and I was confused because the punctuation was wrong, so it was confusing me. I'm sorry.
Pete's role should be this: to be quiet, to silence anybody who wants to talk about this outside of Kim and Kanye. That's it. He should do that, and then he should not talk to Kanye. Kanye don't fuck with you, Skeet. So stop fucking texting him. Period. He didn't even want you to be around. First of all, I think it's too soon for him to be around their kids, but they ain't my kids. I mean,
listen, I don't want nobody around my kids.
Listen, the thing is,
I'll be completely honest about that. I don't want nobody around my kids.
There's no. It's only been like a few months. There's no reason why he should even be around her kids. And why is he in her bed at their house or something? At her house allegedly.
Well, she might be at his house.
He said, well, he did say in the bed with your wife. Did he say in her
wife?
bed?
He said in the bed.
Okay.
They might be in a hotel.
Okay then.
They might be at the Holiday Inn Express.
You're not the Holiday Inn, child. Shout out to the owners of Holiday Inn Express. Shout out to my BFF out there.
Right, they might be at the Holiday Inn Express.
Listen, this is the thing.
Getting that breakfast.
I just feel like Skeet needs to be quiet and stay in his lane, and it's not his place. And he's just got in here. Don't fucking even say nothing about the kids, and do not call a black man the B word. Period.
Do you think that Kanye needs to be quiet?
I think Kanye is acting out his emotions publicly. I think that he's.
That's not an answer to the question. Do you think he needs to be quiet?
No.
I think he should be quiet.
Because you know what? When I went through a breakup one time, I should have been way louder than I was. And I'll regret it because I should have gone all the way Kanye.
Oh, we have to chat after.
but the narrative would have been, oh, she crazy or whatever. But no, it was just my opinion of what was happening here. And I felt like, hey, this is not okay. And I want y'all to, and I should have been able to express what this person is telling y'all is not the truth, which is what Kanye's trying to do. He's trying to prove his, hey, I'm not, I know what y'all what they trying to say about me, but it's not. And I'm here to tell you what's really going on. What's up, Pastor Lee?
Hey, yo, Pastor Lee. So here's the thing. So she's been declared single. So technically she's not his wife anymore. Okay.
And why would he call her his wife?
To antagonize him.
Exactly.
100%. That's why he sent him the picture. I mean,
and I don't know if you saw on the picture, he does have Kim's name tattooed on him.
Does he? Let me look at this picture.
You got to zoom in. But I could pull it up. But he does have his Kim's name tattooed.
He'll put anything.
I'll pull it up.
He had all kinds of tattoos on him, so he getting tattoos removed because
it's over. It's not the greatest tattoo in the world. I'll definitely put it on the screen real quick.
But I think that Kanye is. I think he really does need to be quiet because he's whatever he's trying to do. He's actively working against himself in what he's doing. Like if he's like, I'm trying to prove my innocence. I'm trying to prove my point. I'm trying to show my side, and I'm like, you're actively working against yourself.
But he's only doing that because people are trying to pin the stigma of his mental health on him expressing himself. Those are two different things. He's expressing himself where he believes that, and then two, he may be doing this for the record for his kids later. He may be like, listen, so that his kids can go and be like, hey, so he could be like, hey, I told y'all ass about your mom. This is what happened. This is what I asked her to do. This is what has been happening. He may also want that for the record. I don't know.
I think now Do I think that his emotions are wrong? No, I don't think he was wrong to have emotions. I don't think that it's wrong to feel whatever kind of way you want to feel about going through divorce, because a divorce is not an easy thing to go through, right? It's one of the most difficult things people will go through in their lives is divorce.
Right.
So
So this is a Kim tattoo. The circle is just her name. It looks like someone implied that perhaps she is the one who actually did the tattoo.
So I'll just in a second. So I understand having a severe emotional response to going through a divorce and feeling like you're losing your family, breaking up your home. I really do understand having that severe emotional response. To say that it's for his kids, I don't think that. I honestly, this is how I personally feel. I don't think Kanye thinks about anybody else when he's making decisions. I think his mouth says he is. His mouth says, "Hey, I'm doing this for my family."
I think that his mouth did say that he is doing it for himself. His mouth he implied that, hey, I am trying to correct the narrative against me. He didn't say that he was doing it for the kids, but it's the trickle down effect is, hey, if
he keeps saying trying to get his family back.
I think that he's over the family back, because he did respond to Pete's text message talking about, oh, you're in bed with my wife, and what he said was, he said, oh, why are you calling her my wife? We've been going through a divorce for over a year and a half, and she's not my wife, she's my ex-wife. So he did say that. So he sounds as though he acknowledges that that's no longer his wife. So he's like, so why are you even texting me that you're in bed with my wife? That's not my wife.
Now, we'll say this about Pete Davidson. No, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Pete Davidson, but people were saying that this is evidence, because there was a story out there, an unsubstantiated story, that he was antagonizing Mac Miller when he was with Ariana Grande before Mac killed himself. And that he was sending Mac pictures of him and Ariana in bed together.
Interesting.
That was an alleged. That's an alleged story. There's no evidence, but the reason that they broke up, Ariana and Pete, was that she found out that he had done that, and so he had done it without her knowledge. And so he sends it to Mac, and you receive pictures of, and we'll say that you receive pictures from another man with him and your woman in the bed. You may think she knows that he's sending this to me. Because we're broken up. She want to hurt me. She knows that he's sending this to me.
Which is likely why he allegedly posted and deleted.
Right. So they are saying that this is the kind of behavior Pete exhibits because he's like a professional side nigga. He is. He's a professional side nigga. He's a professional rebound guy. Every woman he's dated had just got a relationship or was still married.
I mean, nothing about Pete screams, I want you to be my boyfriend. Okay. And especially for Kim Kardashian, like, girl, what you doing? You know what I mean? Like, she could have just been single and just dated whomever she wanted to date.
They said Pete Davidson is swinging.
I mean, he might have some good thing, but like at this point, you think she ain't had no good thing?
Probably she has.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I just think that she could have chosen up. Okay, choose up next time, because he's the one who's getting all these endorsement deals after dating Kim Kardashian. He's getting TV shows, endorsement deals, all types of stuff.
He does that. And see now, he does do that. Like he'll date somebody and then his status comes up. Like he's definitely status climbing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, do you even like Kim Kardashian like that? I mean, the thing is that like if you're in certain situations, if Beyonce divorced Jay-Z and she wanted to date me, of course I'll date Beyonce.
Right. Yeah. What about Jay-Z?
Of course I date Jay-Z.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Right. I mean, yes, that's definitely a level up. That's definitely a leveling up, and I'm taking advantage of every opportunity that comes along with that. Every picture, I'm calling every paparazzi to meet us at every restaurant.
Very that.
I'm posting it. Listen to me, okay? Because if we break up, I need some I need some
evidence.
compensation. Okay, because this is yeah. I just think that Pete is he's a slime for calling him the B word. I couldn't get past that. When I saw the B word, I was like, the B word. Clutch my pearls. He just called a black man a B word. And the black man didn't respond because he was like, I'm gonna put these hands on you at the Sunday service.
At the Sunday service. He said, come to my hotel room, we can have some dinner and we can discuss
no,
it
sir.
there.
No, meet at Starbucks, okay? Because
you're gonna be at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
No. Too many people die there. Okay. We've had enough death at the Beverly Hills Hotel, but we can close the case on them. And I hope that Kanye figures this out. I think that I would hope that he would stop being public with it, but I understand why he is. And because he feels like they're trying to make him seem as though he's not taking care of the kids, which is one thing that allegedly Kim said was that he was always gone doing his music and this and that. He wasn't even with the kids. And that she took care of the kids. He's saying, girl, you ain't take care of the kids. The nanny took care of the kids when they was with you.
So what I'm hearing is that nobody was watching the kids.
Period. and that's what and that's part of his response. His response to Pete Davidson too was like, so you laying in bed with my wife? Where my kids at?
Right.
He was like, where my kids at? With the nanny? He said, so now my kid's over here with the nanny while you laying up in the bed with him.
Listen. I don't know. Wash my hands with it.
Okay.
We have to talk about it, but
There'll be more tomorrow.
There'll be more. There'll be more when we get off here. When we close the case this evening, there's gonna be some more shit.
Goodness.
Are you here for a Best Man TV show?
I don't know, because I wasn't here for the Bel Air or Fresh Prince reboot either.
I haven't seen any of that show yet.
It's so good.
Is it so good? Is it so?
And the thing is that people, there are people who are like, oh, this is definitely taken away from the black family and good representation, and I'm like, listen, first of all, in every family there is a different perspective. We have a different perspective of how we think the family
looks, right, and what's actually happening.
Exactly.
That's
and then too, when the person that's on the outside looking at this story is basically seems as though it's told from someone else's perspective, and it could actually be the same family.
Right.
So
we may be seeing, like, to that point, the original one could it be from like
he did
Uncle Phil's perspective? Like, this is how I see it. These are my wonderful children. They're so good. They're all they're doing. They do stupid things sometimes. And now we may actually be seeing it from Will's perspective. Like,
exactly.
Hey, man, like, this shit was really lit.
Exactly. But I do recommend everyone watch Bel Air. It's such a good show. Like, really, it's such a good show.
Please put our phones on.
I'm so sorry, y'all. That's my laptop. I thought my and
oh my.
You know what? This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do right now, because people call you on FaceTime when you live on air. And who is it?
Hey! Shizzle on the
so that means someone's not watching the show. Child, this is black people. See, black people. Family perspective.
Well, I mean, I think I am here for I love The Best Man.
I just watched The Best Man the other day, the first one, and the wife. What's her name?
Which one? Which wife?
The one that was getting married. She was the only one that was about to be a wife.
Oh, the one that was about to be a wife. I keep wanting to call her Ebony, but that's not her name.
Oh,
Monica?
No, Ebony.
I keep wanting to say Ebony, but that's not her name.
Child.
I think it was Monica. Was it Monica?
No.
Mina?
I can't remember, but anyway,
Mina.
Her acting was terrible. Her acting was terrible.
That's okay.
Terrible.
Listen.
And then
you ever watch Tubi?
Yes.
Okay, there are some black movies on Tubi where the acting is horrid.
Yeah, but
the movie is really good.
And then she died, right? So he got married to somebody. Well, I don't know. I can give it a chance.
Yeah.
Best Man television show.
A Best Man television show. Yes, a limited series. It's not going to be like series, like it may just be one season, and consolidate everything, answer some other questions, see what's going on with
Tay Diggs.
And April Jones.
I love Tay. I love them. I'm so here for Tay Diggs and April Jones.
Listen, April Jones.
It makes
about
sense.
Status climber.
It makes sense though.
How? You said that before. You said that before. I'm just like,
because
I don't
they are
understand how.
polar opposite. They are polar opposite, and they're like he needed a black woman in his life.
Yes.
And he needed one that was corny like him, or that could be corny like him.
Yes.
And they match each other's corny.
Yeah, because she was.
And then he needed one.
So
and then he needed
a corny.
Yeah.
She liked corny.
And Omarion was corny too before he, found meditation. So
I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not gonna do it.
All right,
guys. Tell me something good. That's what I've spilled mine this evening.
One thing that I was reading earlier today that was pretty interesting. Well, Jussie. Okay, we didn't talk about Jussie yet.
Oh, we didn't talk about Jussie getting taken out of the mental ward.
He has been moved to a new jail, says the sheriff, because him and his family were suspicious that he may commit suicide, but not really. That someone would kill him in jail.
So somebody gonna kill him in jail.
You didn't hear his outburst?
I saw it.
Because this is what happened. So I guess originally the sheriff or something made it seem as though Jussie embarrassed him. He basically embarrassed him to the force because they believed this story. He felt some type of way. So he thinks that they were going to try to retaliate against him while he was in jail.
Okay.
But you didn't see his outburst?
I saw a still of it. You know what? Let me tell you something. Jussie.
You saw him with the.
I saw that, and I was like, I can't with Jussie. She's too much.
So Smollett and his brother has been kind of speaking for him while he's been in jail, kind of saying that he's not suicidal, although they put him in a suicidal ward, so on and so forth. And so they said that he moved to a different cell on Monday when medical professionals determined that he didn't need to be in that ward any longer. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think what is it? He had like 150 days or something like that.
150 days. He'll probably do 30. Let him out quietly. Let him out, and we won't.
And that's that.
He ain't gonna do the full 150. You hate crime in yourself. Like going to jail, hate crime in yourself. Why are you going to jail?
I don't think he did it. I'm still sticking to my story. Lee Daniels and told this man, leave your house at 2:00 in the morning and act like you're going to Subway.
In the snow.
And he didn't know. And he knew something was going to happen, not the whole story. And in order to save his sisters from being blackballed, he didn't snitch on Lee Daniels. But if he's not going to snitch,
Daniels will blackball you. Literally and figuratively.
Woman pleads guilty to spiking her employee energy drinks. Just spiking her employees' energy drinks with colon cleanser.
Oh.
What if he found out your supervisor was putting a little colon cleanser in your Monster?
In my energy drink? Listen, first of all, if I'm drinking Monster, I'm on the wrong job. Secondly, because I drink Red Bulls like a classy hoe. Okay. If I found out that my manager was spiking anything, I'm gonna spike their ass to the ground. I will definitely punch a manager.
So it looks like that she has pled guilty to this, and according to the documents, it says that she was basically detained for inflicting bodily harm on those who could potentially have some sort of pre-existing conditions. But she was trying to make sure that their colon was cleansed.
I know people do that at work when you eat people's lunch be getting stolen. And so they will put
things I've never done.
Eating someone's lunch?
Put my lunch in the refrigerator at work.
You never put your lunch in the refrigerator at work?
No, I have had a refrigerator. It was in my office. I'm not putting my in a community refrigerator. And don't roll your eyes like that. I'm not putting nothing in the community refrigerator. Do you know where these people been? No. And you know people get their lunch stolen, and then people try to eat out your lunch. Oh, hell no.
Let me tell you something. The last time I don't put my lunch in the refrigerator anymore. I work from home, so my refrigerator is where I put my lunch.
And you got the community refrigerator, the community work refrigerator at home.
Yes. But when I was the last time I put my lunch in the refrigerator, I had made some tuna, brought it to work in like nice Pyrex bowl, glass, put it in the refrigerator. Someone ate all my tuna and stole the bowl.
See what I'm saying?
Because
the thing is that another reason why I did do that too, I didn't put my food in there because I would have flipped the out if I went to go get my lunch out the refrigerator and someone had taken it. Oh, everybody in the office is getting a word.
Let me tell you something. I was full Karen when my lunch was gone. I was like, absolutely not. Run the security cameras back. I want to see who stole my Pyrex bowl. It's from a set. Yeah, now my set is incomplete. I have to go buy a whole new set.
Right? Oh, absolutely. And then she's like, and whomever it is, it just bring the bowl back. You know,
right?
But wait, real quick, before we go, Black Karen, on Peacock, definitely watch that. Okay,
Black Karen, got it.
It's 13 minutes. It's a 13-minute short film. It was directed by Megan Good, and it's Black Karen. It's hilarious, actually. Last thing before we go, the second man, is that what we call him? The second man?
The second man?
Second gentleman has tested positive for COVID. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Kamala's husband.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us right here on the Shady Ass Tea with my fine ass and Sir. Listen, Sir, where can they find you on social media?
They can find me on IG, the Sir Armstrong, Facebook, Sir Armstrong. I'm probably going to get a Twitter. I may do a TikTok. Who knows?
Alrighty. Well, you can find me on every single social media platform at Carrice. That's ECARRICE. You can also catch me I do. Every single platform is Carrice. Okay. You can also catch me in the morning, 8 a.m. On the Morning Wood with my co-host 360 the Poet. And man, we got a whole lot of hot tea to spill for you tomorrow. And we're trying to do a curse-free show. Listen, if we can make it, we can make it. If we can't, y'all.
You talking about in the morning or here?
Yes. In the morning, Joe. In the morning.
Go ahead, because morning.
Oh yeah,
morning
Obama has COVID too.
Though.
Obama he got the vid too.
Aww,
he got the row.
But morning wood should make you cuss.
All right then, y'all. Guess what? We will see y'all next Tuesday. Bye, y'all.
See you next Tuesday.
Goodness gracious.